And that is interesting. Like you mentioned the essay and students sharing their story with you.
Mm-hmm.
Over the time that you've been an admissions counselor, do you have any essays that have stood out or any stories that, and when they've stood out, is it because it was an interesting story, or was it just a story that they told very well?
Mm. I have read many, many essays, and even there are times where, my coworkers would be like, "Wow, I got this really neat one," and so I've even heard from my coworkers about some really cool ones. So I can even share a couple of those. But my one coworker, Ty, he told me that he read an essay that was written in haiku format. I was like, that's pretty neat. I would have never thought to have written my college essay in the format of a haiku. So, kudos to them. Another one of my admissions counselor coworkers, Nathan, told me that one student was writing about all these different colors and like her interacting with colors. And then by the end of her essay, it revealed that she was sharing the colors of a fire that had burned down her home. And I was like, well, that is
Oh,
pretty mind-boggling and tragic. And
right.
then my personal favorite, I had a student who wrote about oceans and swimming in the ocean and the life that is found in there and the mixture of the salty and the seaweed and everything. And then she compared it to swimming in a pool where it's very rigid and structured and even bleached out or, put all the chemicals in there. And she compared that with growing, where in an ocean you can grow and there's so much diversity and things happening, but in a pool things are just constantly being confined in this box and killed. And she was saying that we need to learn to swim in the ocean, even with the waves crashing over you, even with all these different unknowns of the ocean. Like don't be afraid of it, still dive in rather than jumping into a pool where there's nothing really to explore and there's no growth there. And I really appreciated the parallels that she created with that essay.